Hello, this is Shade Ketchum, and welcome to my reaction to the first episode of RWBY Dust Queen. Before we get started, I want to quickly apologize for how late this reaction is, because... Whoopsies. Because, basically, if you don't follow me on Blue Sky, I basically explained it. First off, I was away on a trip for personal reasons, so this came out, I think, around a couple or so days before I was able to make it back. And then, because the universe just hates me, my camera basically just went kaput. So it picks up the audio just fine, but it has no visual anymore, so it's basically useless. So, while I get a new camera, I am currently borrowing someone else's just to make this work. So if the camera quality is a little different because of that, I apologize, especially because this one is arguably worse to place somehow. It's just more awkward to set up. Hopefully I can get one that's a bit easier. But yeah, I am sorry for the delay. And believe me, I've been wanting to get to this. I've been holding it off a lot because I truly want to experience this blind. Because this thing has been in the works for a good while. And from what we saw from, I say teasers, but I think I only watched the original teaser trailer. The animation quality seemed practically on par with the show. So, honestly, with all the time they've had since then, I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting, but I'm expecting it to be good. I've loved the other fan project, RWBY Arrowmorrow? I mean, Evermorrow. So, I'm expecting to hopefully love this one as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let me move that down here, because I imagine people want to see the video more than they want to see me, which is understandable. If I'm covering up any part of the screen, I apologize, but, you know. Side note, if you see any quick cuts in the video, maybe I just go over here suddenly, I'm going to try and do my best to edit out any points where, YouTube will automatically play an ad. So if you see those and notice them, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to just get those out of the way. Okay, let's get started with episode 1, or chapter 1, Growing Pains.
Hey there! Dust Queen is a fan-based project and is not made for kids. Grown huntsmen and huntresses only. Check the description to learn more.
Fair enough. Let me make that a little louder. Not endorsed by Viz Media. Turn off stable volume for the best experience. Well, I already have it off, so... I apologize for this. Are there subtitles? There are. I'm gonna keep those on.
Alone, you know? You have us.
You don't know what it's like.
Then tell me.
What's happening to you? I don't know.
We've got your back, wife.
That's what family's for. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do alone.
Oh, wow. Oh god, I can already tell that the animation quality is, like, improved even more from the teaser trailer. I will say that the hair flapping feels a little... I don't know. I'll talk about it later. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks to, like, I don't know, both Ice Queendom and that part of Volume 9 where they kind of talk to themselves. Oh, that's gotta be... Yep. That looks...
Really?
Really, Weiss? That looks like Ruby to you?
Who are you? You don't recognize us?
Oh god, it's Goth Weiss. Oh man, I kind of really like the way her face is going, like kind of glitching in and out. Oh my god, the animation is so smooth.
Why'd they have to do this so early in the morning? I'm so tired.
It's your own fault. You wouldn't be suffering half as much if you hadn't stayed up half the night playing games on your scroll.
Says the one who was last to wake up this morning.
Oh my god.
Not relevant at the moment.
Oh my god, that sounded really like Aaron
Wow.
Zek.
I haven't seen some of these guys since initiation. I guess time flies when you're having fun.
Risking our lives to take down entire criminal organizations is your idea of fun?
What can I say? I live for the adventure.
She kind of does.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, Ruby, you're gonna freak out again.
What?
That's a Damascus-tipped spear. Oh, that's so cool.
It's
God.
just a spear.
Oh god, I'm getting Volume 1
Just a
flashbacks.
spear? Do you know how long it takes to make Damascus steel?
Are you gonna turn into a little chibi again?
It's made of super.
Oh god.
I don't see Team Juniper anywhere.
They're probably in here somewhere. Knowing Pyrrha, they were probably one of the first to even get here.
Probably.
Well, they better be. Look,
May I have your attention, please? You will be tasked with taking on a mission by yourselves as a team, without the supervision of another huntsman or huntress.
Any
The
particular
available
reason?
tasks are presented on the mission boards around the theater.
That's a nice Glinda
Choose your
voice. It's
missions
very
wisely,
close.
students. This will be your first hunt without help, which means we can't guarantee your safety should something go wrong. These missions will also become a part of your final grade for this year. So please, try not to get in over your heads.
So, when exactly is this supposed to be taking place? I just
finally.
realized.
Now we can take on all the cool
I
stuff.
assume.
Yeah, and Osmond won't have to.
'Cause I don't
play
remember the
and
trailer that
we
well.
have bend the rules this time. Come on, let's go see what's left.
Oh, okay, so
maybe
that's
this
after
time
Volume
we can
2
have
then.
a normal hunt.
I don't think our team understands what normal is, Weiss.
Normal is boring anyway.
Now, let's
Yeah,
see.
kinda.
Ooh, what about this one? Recon. Suspicious figures seen in the night stacking boxes on an abandoned refinery.
I mean, that could be anything.
Forget that. Look at this one. Giant squid gram a few days out at sea.
Oh god.
Pass.
Yeah, no.
Okay, then how about this one? It's another.
I'm liking the
search
facial
and destroy
expressions.
mission.
Growing pack of beowulfs spotted south of the Emerald Forest.
They're nice and,
A
like,
requested
squishy.
ASAP. Now that
But it
sounds like
helps
fun.
them be
That
more
sounds
expressive.
Far too good to be true. Any huntsman would be able to deal with a pack like that.
Maybe we just got here first? You
Hmm.
know, early bird gets the worm? Or the wolf?
Uh,
Wolves?
How big of a pack?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Doesn't say.
How many?
But they're just beowulfs. Live our teamwork? How hard could it be?
It depends on who's working with whom. Alright, nice. Oh. Okay, the action is nice and stylish. Oh, nice little subtle transition to his hair. Oh, actual vocal song? I will mention that at the end. Hang on. Oh god. Blake? Yep. Nice little callback.
Thanks for the save, Big Cat.
Don't call me that.
Oh, come on. Don't be...
God, you two are cute together. Oh, hi.
Actually, hold that thought.
Yeah. Beowulfs aren't that threatening, it's just there's a lot of them right here. I'm getting, like, Gorm Eclipse flashbacks. Like on the hardest difficulty. Oh! Sorry, Weiss, she's just faster.
Ruby, watch where you're going.
Sorry.
Good God. Damn. I don't know why, but the animation seems a little bit more brutal than I'm used to. Did her gun freeze over? Oh god. A little bit of a screw up there. Ice Flower didn't work as intended. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to this after my reaction is done, because this sounds practically like an official RWBY song. Oh god. Even the Grimm are a bit squishy. I like that. The little, like,
Chalk another one up for Team Ruby.
jumps in the frame rate. It made it look good. Like, it just made it more comical.
You almost got both of us killed.
I almost got us killed.
Maybe if you gave me the slightest hint of what you were doing, then
Oh,
I
God.
would have been better prepared.
Oh god, we're doing this argument again.
I'm not psychic, Ruby. I don't know if you noticed.
God, I'm getting,
I was
like,
also
flashbacks to
dealing with
Ash and Misty from Pokemon.
Ladies, you're both beautiful.
You're one to talk.
What?
You and Blake have no issues working together. However, I'm stuck here with a dunce. Who
Well, I mean,
doesn't
they're
know how to
practically
use her
girlfriends
words.
already, so.
Well, excuse me, princess. Maybe if you didn't worry so much about your form, you'd be able to keep up with me.
Nice Zelda
That's
reference.
supposed to mean
You froze Crescent Rose.
the consequences of your actions.
Oh my god.
How is that my fault?
Clearly, you don't understand the concept of communication.
Well, you don't understand the concept of listening.
Oh my god.
That makes no sense.
You make no sense.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how arguments usually go.
walk.
But
Don't
Oh god.
make me repeat myself.
Yep.
uh,
Team
So
Mom.
much for teamwork.
you know what? Well, excuse me.
You're excused.
Oh my god. Would you two just kiss already?
Well, I still have Weiss's card if you want to book another counseling session.
Give them
Pardon?
time, Yang. They'll come around eventually.
What? Are they going to
I'm pretty
couples
sure
counseling?
Eventually ended a while ago.
Come on. Let's follow them before they start again.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, lovebirds.
Yep.
Wait up.
Really fast. Lovebirds? No.
Yep. Time for another case of White Rose, the series. Oh god, you have the red and white roses. Well, that looked terrifying. God, we have like a... God, what was the Grimm called from Volume 4? The one that attacked Ren and Nora. Oh god, I'm blanking on it, and I'm ashamed that I don't remember it. Or at least the name. Alright. Okay, so we're getting, like, looks at what the designs will be. Is there any post-credit scene? Ooh, that's some nice artwork. Turn the page. Okay, got it. I will look that up directly afterwards. Yeah, but overall, that was a really good first episode. Oh. Oh, and it's available for purchase. Might need to get that right after. And made in Blender, of course. Okay, probably a bit of a jump cut there. Hopefully, I edited that correctly. Let me go back really quick. I just want to see who the voice cast were. Credit to the writers, because honestly, the dialogue, for the most part, I feel felt very natural to the characters. Obviously, we're leaning a bit more into White Rose this time, which, to be fair, official media has done that as well. The manga anthologies, Ice Queendom. I seem to remember, I think, like, White Rose as a pairing is surprisingly even more popular with the Japanese fans. Like, it's still obviously very popular here, it's just, it's even more popular over there. But overall, the dialogue felt very natural. Yang felt like you could see her occasionally having that cockiness and anger, but also still being a team mom. Blake, I love that it truly is set after Volume 2. You could tell she's, like, in that space of... She's still serious, but she's starting to lighten up and have more fun, you know, before everything with Beacon happened. RWBY felt appropriately goofy, and Weiss is, well, she's still a bit stuck up, so that's appropriate. Okay, hang on. Let's see. That... Okay, if anyone from the team sees this reaction, could you explain this, please? Because, like, who are these people voicing? Unless those are meant to be the, like, background characters. Unless, they are meant to be... Oh, no, wait. Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard. Maybe, Reflection Weiss is all of these people, and they're, like, all voicing her together in order to make her voice, like, that much more unnatural. Like, it sounds like multiple people talking over each other. Kind of to make sort of a makeshift echo effect. Am I correct in assuming that? Or who knows? Zippy, I seem to remember, I think they voiced voiced Yang in Evermorrow. Of course, they sound good as usual. It has been a while since I watched Evermorrow, so I'm unfortunately blanking on if some of the voice actors here are the exact same. If they are, I apologize for forgetting. It's just been a while. Tina Mickle. She did a fantastic job as RWBY, appropriately just goofy is the best word, honestly. It sounded very close to her. Abby Brenner as Weiss. Huh. That's interesting. Abby is the only person who, if I'm correct, didn't provide a voice for Reflection Weiss. Huh. Interesting choice. I feel like, of all of the voices, I felt like hers was the most different to the official voice, but it's kind of hard to match Kara's voice. And there were times, like, honestly, the one I felt like I noticed the difference the most was just the opening scene, but the rest of it, she sounded fairly close. So yeah, overall, good job. You You got the bit of snobbiness Weiss still has, down to a T. Ozpin, we didn't hear speak at all. We haven't heard Torchwick yet, so I can't comment on them. Glinda, sounded very good. I'm having trouble remembering what her voice sounded like in Ice Queendom, because I know there was a new voice actress. But overall, from what I remember, they sound fairly close, so, good job. I have to give special praise, though, to Ari Thrash? I'm not sure how you pronounce. But I swear to God, I briefly did a double take for a second, because if you see this, high compliments to you, because you sounded almost exactly like Aaron Zek to me. Like, that was almost a pitch-perfect impression of her. It's just fantastic. Is there anything else? Lead storyboard artist, concept art. All good job as usual. Character models, lead character modeler, environment modeler. Overall, all did good as well. The models look fairly close to how they do in the Maya engine in, Volume 4 and beyond. There's obviously a slight difference because it's done in Blender, but overall it's as close as it possibly can be. Crowd artist, layout artist, visual effects, all good. Lead animator, Ariel Rocket Mulane. Or Mulane? Additional anime. Overall, animation was very good. Hang on, I'm going to check. Oh! Yep. All the animation team right here. Overall, fantastic job. Voice acting, directing, sound design, special thanks. Okay. Now I can just be more clear. Overall, this is actually a great first episode. It's obviously just setting things up for right now, but it leaves a good first impression. I would say, obviously, you should at least watch the first 2 volumes of the official show before watching this, because if it's your first introduction to the series for some reason, then some references will be lost on you. But yeah, but the voice acting was good, the writing was good. It felt very in character to everyone. And the animation was fantastic. Everyone, how to put it? Oh, I know how to put it. Go to, if you go to some of the later volumes done in the Maya engine, and, kind of freeze frame them at some points, you'll notice that some animations, the characters, their proportions get stretched, almost like they're a bit gooier than they should be. This felt like seeing that in a bit in motion, but it's actually good. It kind of ironically makes the animation feel like it flows very well, and arguably makes some of it even more comedic. I don't know, it felt very smooth, and I appreciate that. I feel like if there was any complaints I did have, or I guess criticisms, let me see if I can see it. Where is it? Yada 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 yada. There's the fight scene with Yang. Where is her hair turning on? Yeah, there was... obviously I can't expect, like, everything to work perfectly, but here. I'm just gonna put that on screen for a second. Just I guess this really counts as a nitpick. A small animation hiccup, I guess, in the middle of it, where Aang? No, this isn't Avatar. Yang's eyes turned back from red to their standard purple, even while her hair was flamed up during the fight. Like, you can see it during this, but then they go back to it very quickly. And to be fair, animation is obviously a very complicated process, so it's easy to potentially miss something in the middle of it. And while it's smooth for the most part, I do feel like there are occasions where there's just the slightest occasions where it could be maybe a little bit stiff, but it's not too noticeable unless you're looking for it. Though this part... God, I usually don't like to nitpick, I just... But this part with RWBY zooming through the Beowulfs... I don't know, something about that... I know that the Grimm usually fade to dust particles, but it's just... Maybe it's something about the fact that we don't actually see her cutting them up. I don't know if we've actually ever seen RWBY cut up someone while she's in that form. We've certainly seen her, like, come out of the form to cut them up with her scythe. I don't know if we've seen it happen during it, but I guess it's an easy way to get rid of the enemies. And again, the criticisms I listed are just minor nitpicks at best. Nothing serious. And just, like, small stuff I noticed during it. But overall, yeah, just overall a great first impression. This was honestly worth the wait. I'm honestly really excited to see episode 2, or chapter 2, whenever that comes out. And this kind of reinforces a point I made in my Evermorrow reactions, where, while we're waiting for RWBY to get back official content, obviously the Blu-rays are, as of this recording, the Blu-rays are available for pre-order for the main 9 volumes. I've already got pre-ordered the first. But while we're waiting for Volume 10, Viz, please make that happen. While we're waiting for that, I wouldn't say no to projects like Evermorrow and Dust Queen becoming official alternate continuity products to the franchise. Like, especially Dust Queen here, the animation is on par with the official show. Like, there are obviously the official show had obviously had a much bigger budget, or even like an official budget period, but overall this is fantastic, and it's something I could see as an official spin-off. And honestly, if anyone from Viz Media or the RWBY wants to reach out to the Dust Queen team and say, hey, you want to make this an official thing? Like, it would be its own canon, but it would be an official spin-off. If they did that, I would actually be very thankful, because heck, just from the first episode alone, I'd spend a Blu-ray. I'd spend money on a Blu-ray for, like, the 1 or 2 seasons, however many episodes this is supposed to end up being. Because so far, this actually has me really interested. But, yeah. Overall, but yeah, end it all, I really liked what I saw here. Really excited for episode 2. whenever that comes out, take whatever time you need, however much you need it, because clearly, with all the time you guys took, it still turned out fantastic. Oh, that was the only other nitpick I had. I'm rambling. The only other nitpick I had was that no. Dumb OBS. No. OBS, why? Here, I'll do it this way. Take me off the screen if that's what it takes. The only other complaint I had was probably with Weiss's hair here, where the way it was flowing in the breeze kind of just felt a little unnatural. It kind of, the best way I guess I could put it is that, it felt like, it kind of felt like the way that Weiss's hair felt in Volume 7 when it was big and braided, but it kind of felt like it all flowed as one object. But her hair here kind of just like, it felt like all the strands of her hair were glued together, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's the last little nitpick I have, and again, it's a small thing, it doesn't matter. But yeah, overall, I loved it. I'm looking forward to whatever the next one, like when the next one comes out. Take however much time you need. If it keeps up this level of quality, it's just fantastic. And credit to all the team involved. The concept artists, the storyboarders, the animators, the voice actors, the writers, just fantastic. Again, RWBY, Viz Media, if you see this, I think a lot of fans, including myself, would actually be thankful if this became an official spin-off. That's, like, a very much a pipe dream, but I don't know, it could work. I'm also just desperate for new content, so that could be it. But yeah. If you enjoyed this reaction, and again, I apologize for it coming out so late. Basically, go watch the official episode yourself if you haven't for some reason. Go watch it. Go give them a like, a comment. Go subscribe to them. Give them all the praise for this, because this is probably going to turn out to be something really special, if my gut instinct is correct. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Dust Queen team, for making this, or I guess Grim Tidings is your name. Thank you for making this. And yeah. Have a good day.